Good afternoon from New York. I'm Selwyn Collins, your host of CWS As It Is. Welcome to another edition. This afternoon, I am especially happy because we have three gems of our source, three Guyanese women who are QC alumni and are going to speak to us about a recent visit to Guyana. I think it's the second of the kind, where they are actually reaching back and passing on some of the experiences they had to the young students in Guyana and encouraging these students to be better students and aim for being better citizens. They're actually here. So let's take a short break while I get them situated and then we'll get started. We are back with these three beautiful gems of Guyana. Karen, well, beneath my screen is Dr. Mickle Foster. Then there's on the right, there is Karen Wharton and Saran Nurse. Good evening, ladies, and welcome to CWS As It Is.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for having us.
Whew. Wow. I'm surrounded by gems. Michelle, are you okay over there?
It is.
Sorry, Michelle, I had your mic off.
Oh, hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, Michelle. We're great.
And
All right, just for the purpose of the show and our audience who may not be acquainted with you guys, can each of you tell us, just in one sentence, who you are?
in a sentence.
Yes, in a sentence.
So I'm Karen Wharton. I am from Guyana. I was born in Guyana. I've been living in the U.S. since 1981. I'm a wife, a mom, and an engineer, and I am active in the community.
Sarah?
So I'm Saran Nurse. I am also from Guyana. I went to QC from 1985 to 1990. So I'm much, much younger than Karen.
Much. much.
I'm actually, so I'm on the executive of the QCANY. I'm the treasurer and very active in the association. I am also a business owner. So I'm give a plug, Kiki's Pet Spa and Boutique. Three locations in Brooklyn.
Shameless plug.
Why not?
And Michelle?
I'm Michelle Foster. I was born in Guyana, attended Queens College. I'm now in West Virginia, where I work as a social entrepreneur.
Social entrepreneur. Now, the three of you, well, actually, Michelle, Karen, well, actually, all three of you went to Guyana the last time, but Saran wasn't on the show in April.
Uh-huh.
Right? Sharon was on the show.
No, I wasn't. But I did go to Guyana
But you
in
did
March.
go.
Yeah, I was there.
And I forgot the name of the program we had. Or this is ours.
This
right?
is ours, Guyana.
This is ours. So you were there in April, or May, April, or March, April.
Well, actually, I've been very fortunate, or we've been very fortunate for we were there October.
No, the first time was March, right?
First time was October 2014.
It was October, really?
October 2014 when we had our first conference.
Uh-huh.
Michelle returned in February, and she can speak to that, to do some college recruitment.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, and then the three of us returned in March with the This Is Ours Guyana. I was there for 2 weeks, and my colleagues were there for one. And then again in October of 2015. So we've been blessed.
What was different this time? You were there recently.
Mm-hmm.
What was different this time?
As compared to the
Compared to the last time
the last
you guys
conference?
went, yes, the last conference.
So compared to last year, October.
Mhm.
I think it was done on a little bit of a larger scale. We had more students engaged. We had more presenters on a wider range of topics, and then we also had this year was two days, as opposed to last year when it was just 1 day. The first day we had a series of workshops. On the second day we had a team building competition where students actually worked in teams to come up with a social innovation idea to improve their school.
And So, did you guys introduce any ideas to them, or they came up with their own ideas?
They came up with their own ideas.
Well, which
The second.
Oh, it was all
All
driven
of
by
theirs.
the students.
Yeah.
All driven by the students.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah. So there were some.
Just to add, something that was also unique about this year is that we engaged other schools.
Exactly.
So we not only focused on our alum, our alma mater,
Mhm.
but we also invited students from 6 other schools. So that was a great addition.
How did that come about? I mean, what led you to that particular idea?
Well, I think you go back to our country's motto of one people, one nation, one destiny, Ryan. And when you look at the mission of the Queens College Alumni Association, the New York chapter, we are dedicated to furthering the interest of Queens College and Guyana, Ryan. So in 2014, we focused we focused solely on Queens College kids. And this time we thought it was important, particularly given everything that is happening in Guyana, that we basically, broaden our scope, right? And to really, truly start to meet the mission of our chapter, which is to sustain a high level of education at Queens College and Guyana. And so that is what motivated us to basically do some additional outreach.
I want to go back a little bit in the early timeline.
Mhm.
Here you are introducing this concept to the Alumni Association. What was that like?
Okay, so going back to 2014, the women got together and decided, we were going to Guyana for the 170th anniversary reunion of Queens College, or anniversary of Queens College. It was a reunion. And we thought that while we were there, we would try to leave something behind. We would try to meet with the students, basically work with our community. And so the women and I got together and we basically planned and executed the very first conference. Of course, men were invited, right, to basically assist, but we thought it was important because we were celebrating also the 40th anniversary of co-education at Queens College. That the initiative be led and directed by the women, it was a success, right? So we reintroduced it. Well, it was a roaring success in 2014, so it made it easier, right, for our chapter to totally embrace it in 2015. So, I mean, of course, we all have our different opinions, and so we brainstormed and we debated on the format, whether we should do, take it in this direction or that. But ultimately, the association approved, and budgetary, they actually provided significant funds, and it was all hands on deck. We went, we executed, the kids were happy, they were engaged, and here we are.
So, Michelle, when you say empowering and inspiring the youth for the future, what comes to mind?
I think what comes to mind is more of a balanced approach to education, with a look towards the future. The students in secondary school are primarily focused on academics. So what we wanted to do was really balance their experience so that they can learn about career, so that they can learn goal setting and other life skills that would help them to be better rounded and be ready for the future after they leave school. So that was really our whole intent, not to give them more of what they got, what they usually get, but really to balance their experience to help them to become better young people.